What's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to my channel, JoJo Speaks. Thank you all so much for joining us for this being our Hot Topics and Social Commentary Thursday night, 8 p.m. live show. I'm so glad you guys have decided to join us. A couple of things I want y'all to do before we get started. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Press that big white subscribe button. It is free and easy to do. It takes less than a second to mash that thing. So why don't you go ahead and mash it for a brother? Also, be sure to leave a thumbs up for this video. Let me know you're enjoying the content I'm putting out on my channel. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the various topics we'll be discussing on tonight's live. Make sure you press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. And last but certainly not least, be sure to share JoJo Speaks with all your family, friends, and loved ones. Let everybody know JoJo Speaks is out here in these YouTube streets. Be sure to check out my reviews for RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 11. I believe it was episode 9, as well as The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, episode 13. Those reviews were both put out this past Wednesday, so please be sure to check those videos out. Genesita, how goes it today?
It is going, and I'm also pleased that tomorrow is Friday. As per usual, you are always a great preamble to the weekend.
Absolutely. I just have to say really quickly, I started watching The Polygamist on Netflix yesterday. I'm up to episode 5 now. There are 22 episodes overall. I encourage everyone to go out and watch it. I believe Jennifer is going to be talking about it on her show on this coming Monday, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I should be done with it by then, but I encourage everyone to go out and watch it. I told Jennifer, my mom, I might find myself having a different opinion on how the show goes because
Ooh.
because a lot of times when I watch shows, I typically root for the men in the shows.
Hmm.
Now, I won't root for them if they're pieces of SHIT or if they're doing everybody wrong. Like, I know not to root for those people, but technically, I like to root for the men because I love the men. But anyways, I encourage everyone to go out and watch
Oh, Jonathan.
the Polygamist. So let's see here. What do we want to talk about first? I did see something earlier today about Danny Glover. Danny Glover has actually revealed that he's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He's walking a little bit slower, not speaking as clearly as he used to. It is starting to affect him, and I'm just glad that he's been able to make the memories. I did not know he had an honorary Academy Award. I had no idea that he received an honorary Academy Award. I think it was 2022, if I'm not mistaken, for all of the work that he's done. And so I just hope that he has peace as he deals with this with the situation that he's currently dealing with. There's so many out there, and I also heard I watched it on the Today Show, his interview on the Today Show, and I heard that Black men are more affected or are more highly affected by Alzheimer's than any other group of people. And I had no idea that was the case. I had no idea that was the case. I don't know if there's any way to prevent it at all, but just be grateful that you are in your right mind every single day. Be
Amen.
grateful that you have your right mind every single day. Jennifer, you were out of your head, so you knew that this was going on.
Oh, yeah. I know it's prevalent, and I not in my head because there isn't anything that will keep it from happening. It
Right.
happens.
Yeah.
So once again, it's just another thing of saying, cherish everything that you have and also take advantage, I believe. Take advantage of the moments that you are blessed with. So I give God the glory for all that I have. And I'm sure that Danny Glover is in that space as well for all that he was able to do because his Alzheimer's hit at a later age.
Yeah. I
At
think he's
least
in
it's
his
at a later age.
right. I think he's in his 70s, if I'm not mistaken. I
I
believe.
would not, but I refuse to believe that he's been 60 or 50 for a long time. Hold on,
Okay.
this is
Um,
Danny Glover.
yeah, Danny Glover. But he's done so many good works.
He's
So
79.
79. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so it was quite late in his life. Um, Jennifer, do we have any comments before we really get into the show?
Yeah, Auntie Robin is here. Say hello.
Hey, Auntie Robin.
Auntie Robin says, "Hey y'all, Well, at least it's gotten cooler. The temperatures is down to 96 degrees now. Ooh,
Down to 96 degrees. Jeez Louise,
Lord
where
have.
was it up?
She said earlier it was 111 degrees.
Wow.
Why is it
Wow.
hotter up there than down here?
When it gets hot in New York, it gets hot in New York. Like I've
Yeah, it's
heard New
like,
York summers are terrible.
and the humidity down here is horrible. But as far as temperature wise, we certainly haven't been reaching those kinds of temperatures.
No, we have. I think it
So,
might have. It was feeling like the 100s this past week. It definitely felt like we were in the 100s, but we didn't actually get there temperature wise.
yeah, I don't like that. Right now it's at 85. And
Okay.
and the way that I would describe the heat slash humidity is oppressive. It feels like you walk out the door into a blanket.
Yeah.
Um, Miss Kim is here.
Good evening, Ms. Kim.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. She says, "Hey J and J." All right.
So this week it was revealed that legendary, at least in my mind, legendary R&B singer Ginuwine is now engaged to a 28-year-old. He is currently 55. And there's been some scuttlebutt about this. Here's my thing. Ginuwine is a fine man, at least to me he is. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but Ginuwine is a fine, even at the age of 55, he's still fine, y'all. He is
You ain't ugly.
he definitely ain't ugly. Okay, he's been able to do different things to keep himself looking younger. He definitely doesn't look like he's a 55-year-old man, at least not to me. He's a fellow Libra. Shout out to my Libra gang out there. You know what I'm saying? Gang, gang, gang. I personally have no issue with this. She's a real estate agent. She's got a career for herself. She's doing well for herself, so I'm assuming that she won't be solely relying on Ginuwine for her income or her well being. I have no issue with this whatsoever. You know, it's one thing for Ginuwine at 55 to be engaged to a 28-year-old, as opposed to another singer who I don't feel like naming right now, who married an 18-year-old and was possibly with her prior.
Possibly they married when she was 18.
Exactly. So they clearly were together prior to her 18th birthday. But anyways, I have no issue with that. Genuine, go ahead and do your thing. I was so sad when I heard that he had divorced from Soleil. I love Soleil. I don't care if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, boy. You better call me when you think you get it horny. I don't give a damn about where you've been, just as long as you ain't giving up. Like Soleil, I love me Soleil. Oh, so Soleil. Okay, they had I think 4 kids together. So Genuine is just living his life, and if he found love in a 28-year-old, like she's in her late 20s, a 28-year-old, I have no issues with it whatsoever. I hope they are happy. They look like a lovely couple. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say something else concerning his possible finances, but I'm not going to do that. But I just hope that they're happy together. They look happy together to me. Jennifer, do you have any issue with Ginuwine at 55 being engaged to a 28-year-old? I personally have no issue with it. Maybe I'd have a different opinion if they were different people. Maybe because I love Ginuwine so much. Maybe that's the reason why I have no issue with it. Well, what are your thoughts?
I can't say it's an issue because everybody and their mama can do whatever they want to do
Exactly.
because what he's doing has no bearing on my life.
Right.
So, it is what it is. But, and that's a big but.
Mm,
I have to say that a man marrying or being engaged to somebody this young always brings up red flag after red flag.
yeah.
Concerned about ulterior motives, especially with you being 28-year-old, getting with somebody in their 50s, and he's also, an established person out here in these streets. Um, Shoot, she's 28. She might not even know about what anxious is. So, I want to make sure I preference this by saying, yes, it is possible for people to find love in a relationship like this. But as somebody on the outside that I don't know how their relationship is, I put up a pause and I will keep my eye on it. I'm not going to, bring it down. I'm not going to tear down their relationship or whatever they have or whatever they don't have. And she looked
Right.
like Soleil so much. Anywho, I just want to, you know, say, hey, I'll just sit and wait. We'll see how this goes, because once again, that's not my man, not my daddy, not my brother, anybody. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like, if you decided, I wish you might get with somebody that's 20 years younger than you.
That would never happen. I can be attracted to someone who's younger than me, but I don't see myself in a
Get with
relationship with someone who's younger than me. I'm sorry. It's just, it's
it just doesn't sound
no, no.
good. But anywho,
It's not my deal. I don't do that.
yeah. So, congratulations. It's nice that he's found love. I just pray that it's authentic. That's
I,
my only thought
I
process.
do as well. And Jennifer, I did send you a video, in Instagram DM that I want to play for the next story.
For the next story,
Yeah. Should I have given you warning
just
a little bit earlier? I'm sorry.
just a little.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get it together.
Thank you.
Um, because wait, hold on.
Because you're my sister. And I love my sister. I do want to give out condolences to Victor Willis's family. He was the lead singer of the Village People and the vocal behind YMCA.
Oh
He did pass
wow.
away. Yeah, he did pass away this past week. He was the one in the police uniform. That's which
Oh,
one. He was. I've been meaning to go back and watch old videos of those performances, because I didn't necessarily pay that much attention to the Village People, to be honest. But
well, I
um,
mean, it's not like they were out while you were alive.
no, they weren't. And also, while Jennifer's getting that video together, the Supreme Court has upheld birthright citizenship and has dismissed President Donald Trump's proposal. He wanted
Praise
to
God.
see to it. Right, exactly. That's something that has been in the books forever, forever. And for him to try to change that is it's crazy. So,
He's just trying to dismantle, America. Is
right,
or trying to find another thing that will hopefully have him in good graces with the rest of the world. But everything that he's doing is just working towards an agenda that's not on any of our playlists.
right.
Okay. Miss Kim says my central air needs to be replaced. Oh no, I'm staying at my mom's until Monday. King Jesus,
Wow.
replaced?
I don't blame you, Miss Kim. Don't be in a home where you ain't got no AC, child. I remember
Child,
that summer we didn't have AC, girl. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. Sleeping
you couldn't
downstairs
be in your room,
room
sleeping downstairs every night,
every night.
every single night. But you know what they did do? Well, the reason why we were sleeping downstairs is because that's where there was one window AC downstairs in the living room, and the other was upstairs in Mama's room.
Yeah. And that AC upstairs was not making it to our bedrooms at
Oh,
all.
it's not like they kept the door open or something like that. Come on now.
Because they sure didn't.
So I was not sleeping in my bed. And then it was the summer too.
Real comfortable, okay? Under my covers, honey. I'm under the covers.
Shoot. But and you know what? That just lets you know how big of an expense that is, because
Yep, for sure.
they saved up during the summer to make sure to get everything replaced and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm telling you, I respect my parents for their sacrifices and know that they had to do, and
Sure.
and they broke it to us gently, like they broke it to us that summer when we wasn't going to have no cable.
No cable, yeah.
Like everything's going to be reruns anyway, so just this summer we're going to not have the cable.
Okay.
And I was,
But I mean, at least we had
we were
PBS.
strong,
Yeah, we were strong.
and
Yeah.
it still had Mad TV I could look at, and
Right.
it was not horrible.
Yeah. Just no
And
MTV that we weren't supposed to be watching while we were younger anyway. So, it is
well, I
what it
don't
is.
think it's that we weren't supposed to be watching it. I just don't think we thought that they, whatever. Anyway, but let me shut up. Um, Auntie Robin said, "Hey to Miss Kim," and vice versa. Auntie Robin, Says, can you add to the docket for further discussion the following topic? What age looks like? Let me tell you something. That's the question to be asking Jonathan because he's going to have the his answer is going to be out there.
We can go ahead and talk about that now if y'all want to. Okay. Hey, Bianca. Bianca is here. Oh, I'm sorry. We were both putting her up at the same time. Hey, Bianca girl.
Hey yo.
Oh, Bianca's giving us Dress Down Friday tonight.
Casual.
Casual Fridays. That's it right there.
Did they bless you with tomorrow off? Oh no. Oh, okay.
Can I tell y'all something right quick?
Please do.
So let me tell y'all how they tried to play me to the left.
Uh-oh.
So we do every meeting because it's a small office, just three of us, and we do every other holiday, just me and the leasing agent. Well, this was her holiday to work. So tomorrow they're recognizing it as a holiday. So the office is going to be open from 10 to 3. On the actual holiday, which is the 4th, I have to come in because it's the first weekend of the month.
Oh
So
no.
I would have had to work on the 4th and then the next holiday because she got the recognition for this one.
Yikes. Oh my goodness.
I
She's been
text my
bamboozled.
manager. I said, hey, I don't think it's fair that I have to work the actual holiday and then turn around and work the next holiday. So I'm working tomorrow and I'm working Saturday and then I'll have the next Saturday, I mean, the next holiday off.
Yeah, because
And my manager was like, do what you want to do. I don't care. And I said,
Oh, that's all I need to
and I
know.
text her and I said, hey, I'll be working tomorrow. So enjoy your 3-day weekend.
See, the important thing is you told her what your plan was in doing. Okay, that's the important part. You got to tell her what you're gonna do, child.
And then she gonna make the comment, well, she's been going off on us all week. Damn right I have, because y'all been getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
but it's like Bianca is not a unsavory character. Bianca is a very fair woman of God. What makes you think that her going off is because of nothing? Did you
Right.
not deserve every bit of it?
Right. Exactly.
Trying to play
Ipso
me to the
facto,
left.
1 plus 2 equals 3.
I think Bianca might have a little bit of Libra in her chart. Somewhere in your chart, girl, you got to have a little bit of Libra, honey, because you like
Don't
justice.
give me the laughing.
Okay.
Okay, the scales of justice must remain balanced.
Balanced. Must remain. Okay. So, uh, Auntie Robin wanted to know what age looks like.
For me, younger people look older. These 20-year-olds looks like they are older than their actual age. These kids are looking old, y'all. Which I guess is not that bad of a thing because if I go looking for a man and I meet him and he looks like he might be my age, he just so happens to be maybe 30, 31, 32, I could let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't have to ask you how old you are. We got to tell them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how old I look personally. Like, I don't know if I look like I'm 36. I feel like as though I look my age personally. I don't think I look older. I don't think I look younger. I don't know. I don't know. But these young ones are looking older than their actual age, at least to me. At least to me. I don't know if that's something that happens with every generation. I don't know if our parents feel that way about our generation. I don't know if that's the case, but these 20-year-olds look like they grown.
I think that the more that there's access to social media, being able to see outside of your age range, it gives the youngins an opportunity to look like what they see. So the more you look like what you see, the older you start to at least dress. Now, that will not alter your maturity.
No.
All you got to do is stay around them or just let them talk for less than 3 minutes. You will see exactly what it is.
Just watch Love Island. I don't even watch that show, but I know it's
You
about
watch?
20-year-olds acting a fool.
Let me tell you something. Love Island has been I don't watch it, y'all.
Okay.
I don't watch it, but I be getting the clips.
You know,
and the
mom was watching it.
discourse.
You know, mom was watching it, right?
What? Now I need to
Exactly.
talk to her about it.
She's watching it, yeah. And there are these two guys on there. I was going to talk about this.
Corbin and Casey?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Corbin and Casey. I can't remember what their name was, but there were two guys.
Sincere and Casey?
No, I don't think Casey is one of their names, but they've been like sleeping in the bed together. They've shown one of them said girth check. And when I say girth check, you can just imagine what he went on to do next. It's
what?
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know about that. That's been going on
what?
For a minute.
Is this the English people or the American?
No, they're American. Love Island.
No, they have a Love Island like UK and USA.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's Love Island
going on at the same
USA.
time.
Yeah, it's Love Island USA.
Yeah, they're going on at the same time. They came on at the same time. USA and the
I didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Mama so she can explain a little bit more of that. I didn't know about that. I just know that movie night came and tea was spilled in an embarrassing way, and I might actually watch it. I might, because of all the foolishness and bacchanal that came about.
See, the thing with me is I can't get into these types of dating shows. I just can't, because people are not there to fall in love. People are there to get clout. People are there.
I think that it's just some of the dudes that are showing more of the clouty nature than the females.
Okay.
Some of the dudes are fussing because, like, why are y'all upset? Because we were exploring and we're supposed to be explorers. Like, no, not upset that you're exploring. I'm upset that you disrespected me to that girl that you were exploring with while you were exploring.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to explore too, but I'm not going to talk down about you to the person that I'm exploring with.
Right.
That's really what the argument back and forth is. It's the disrespect in the boys. They're not understanding. Well, it's a double standard. You can explore. I can explore. Like, no, I never talked about you.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm sorry. We need to move on and move forward.
Right, because we're almost 30 minutes into this show already.
You're talking too much. My bad.
It's okay. It's what we do.
Bianca, did you know that Ginuwine is engaged to a 28-year-old woman?
No, I did not.
He is.
She look a little bit like Soleil too.
Oh.
That was the first topic we talked about, Bianca. I personally have no issue with it, but that's because I'm a big fan of Ginuwine's. He's a Libra.
He can do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants, as far as I'm concerned.
How old is he?
He's 55.
She hasn't even touched the 30s.
So he pulled a Ron Isley?
Yes. Now see, that's exactly the love that I was thinking about when I was talking about him. Now see, Ron Isley and the woman that he's with, the girl from not Cherish,
not Butterfly.
No, child, them twins, the J, something like that. Anyway, JS,
yeah,
JS. He married one of the twins, but they've been together and been singing back. The two girls been singing back up for him ever since.
Mm-hmm. It's real.
And real. I feel like that's some real love they got going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she may just enjoy being kept, because them residuals. It
is what it is.
Let me tell you something.
Get in your bag.
The Isley brothers.
No, go ahead. I'm about to agree with you. Go ahead.
They got music from the 50s.
Okay.
And I mean,
that is still being played currently.
Big music. Music that you weren't even too sure that it was them, but it was them.
Right.
She's all right.
Okay.
And I'm sure she's going to take care of him.
Okay.
To the very end.
Okay.
Hey, she could be a fool if she don't.
Okay. Do right and fall and love him real good. I feel like it's natural, because when I've seen them together, it looks like they are in a loving relationship.
And it doesn't give like father-daughter or, best
No,
friend,
it doesn't give that.
Best friend's father or anything like that. Yeah.
Or her granddaddy. Go out and come back in. It doesn't give, granddaddy and granddaughter.
Right.
It looks like, we know they together, so they together. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
But Whoo, child. Yeah. Anyway, it says here, Miss Kim says, Ginuwine was fine when he was younger. He really corny now, so that makes him less attractive to me.
I feel like Ginuwine has sort of kind of always been corny, at least in my opinion. Like he's never been like the cool guy, at least not to me. But that's what I liked about him. I like that he was different. I like that he was not trying to be someone that he's not. I like that he was always authentic to who he was. So I have no issue with that. Corny looks good.
I believe I'm with Miss Kim on the corny allegations. When he was doing all the little viral dances, same old cheese, all of that. I'm sorry, Bianca. That carrying on is like it brought him into a corny space for me, and it's like when he was in that music video with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
1 in a Million.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
When he was crying about how he's so anxious.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he was just yearning for some jeans. I felt a different way, but nowadays I feel like
none of your friends' business, honey.
That's what he said. Because when I see you with your friends under my breath, all I can say is, damn, So,
no, y'all gotta stop. Y'all know them bones don't work like they used to.
But I feel like we saw a little bit too much of him. The cool picture in my head has dwindled far, far away.
You ain't gotta be cool to be sexy to me, Ginuwine. Go keep doing your thing, boo. Keep doing your thing.
But see, I was never really attracted to him. Even back then, I was never really attracted to him. That's you and Miss Kim territory. Yeah. How'd you feel about him, Bianca?
I think he's handsome. Well, he was. I mean, he is. He still is. I'm not going to.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, don't do my man like that. Don't do. Anyway,
slow
like
down.
That, Bianca. Okay, I won't stand for it. Okay, I can remove you from this live.
Don't do it.
I ain't gonna do that.
No, but he still is. But what people better think is he's not in his 20s or 30s anymore.
Right.
Or 40s.
What he didn't do is continue his music journey and transform. So he's still stuck in the versus era.
Yeah.
He could be a good versus person.
Did he even try? Have we ever seen like an EP or anything dropped by him, or he's just floating on what he got?
I don't think
he did try because he was in that group with Tank and
which
I
hate that did not work out. I hate that did not work out.
Songs.
That's why I say I hate that it didn't work out. I wish that they would have kept going because all three of those men are excellent R&B singers, amazing R&B singers, and the harmonies that they had on those songs were everything. Tank writing, you know what I'm saying? Like they had
a solid situation. I just think
egos get in the way. Things ain't gonna work out the way you want it to.
And I hope that y'all think he on drugs or anything like Ginuwine.
When during that performance where people were alleging that he was high, Tyrese and Tank did speak up for him and say that he was just tired or. To me, I don't think he's that type of person. And he was around Missy Elliott and Timbaland and all that.
They were really doing that.
People, Devontae, all those good. Well, I don't know if Devontae's necessarily a good person, but all those good people. When you're in that type of environment, you're probably not introduced to those types of things or
the hard stuff.
Doing those types of things. So I don't believe
because they certainly had their refer.
Right.
They had their breakfast, baby. And ain't nothing wrong with it. It gets their creative juices flowing.
Exactly.
So he needed to hit a little bit of breakfast before he hit that stage.
Little wake and bake ain't hurt nobody.
Ain't hurt nobody.
Miss Kim said,
give it to sick people. So, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I've never had anything wrong. Whenever I talk about drugs, I'm talking about chemically, like messed around white stuff.
Okay. Things that have been manufactured, not things straight out the ground.
If it's white,
the earth.
Right.
If it's pill form, you know what I'm saying? I don't really count reefer as a drug, personally. Okay. Miss Kim says, I don't have a problem with the age gap. When I was 28, a 55-year-old man was disgusting to me.
And I would agree with that as well.
Now, Miss Kim, what about a 55-year-old Ginuwine?
Hey, okay. I was about to say I'm open for business. That would make me sound like such a whore.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
What was
You're
that,
talking about one person. You're talking about one person. A whore is a person that sleeps around. You're talking about an individual. That's not a whore.
Just available.
Okay, ready and available. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with available. Auntie Robin says, I was yesterday's year old when I learned that Victor was once married to Felicia Rashad. I know I spelled it wrong. Yeah. That happened. Auntie Robin says, mark my words, birthright citizenship is next on the list. However long it takes, look at how they finally prevailed in Roe versus Wade. Yeah. Auntie Robin says, I've had my air off most of the day. How? How you do that? Anyway, just turning it on when the air gets a little thick from my breathing, because you know me, my skin gets really cold. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay,
and
I get
Bianca, the Victor that I think Miss Kim mentioned or Auntie Robin mentioned, who was dating Felicia Rashad, he was the policeman in The Village People, and he passed away earlier this week, and I announced that before.
The one that's saying YMCA.
Yeah. Really?
He went to glory.
They were married?
No, I think she just said dated. Hold please. They were married.
Oh wow.
Well then.
Wow.
You think he's gay?
To be honest, I thought everybody in The Village People was gay, but you know.
Me too.
Okay.
Anyway, Ms. Kim says, I took today off. Office is closed tomorrow since the 4th is Saturday. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Auntie Robin says, my thoughts on age are going to be tough to type, but here I go. Okay. Miss Kim says, I look younger, so I get hit on by younger guys all the time.
I mean, because Miss Kim is fine. Okay.
Something that she can't help.
Okay.
It just is what it is. Auntie Robin says, first, you don't look your age. My answer is, yes, I do. This is what 62 looks like. Understood. Or maybe, let's be even more specific. This is how your 62 looks like. Because I've seen some 62s that look like they have one pinky toe in the grave. Auntie Robin says, when they say you look good for your age, what does that mean? I think that the barometer of what folks think someone should look like comes from white people.
You look good for your age is such a backhanded compliment. I hate when people
we don't age the same.
That is not a compliment whatsoever. At
least I think it is a compliment. I think it is a compliment because if you are 36 and somebody says 36, oh, you look good for your age. Because they, if you're looking at a 36-year-old person, you don't think that they're going to look as youthful and wonderful as they look. That's an amazing compliment, Jonathan.
I agree. For people not to think, I get that all the time. I thought you were in your 20s.
That's a great compliment.
So it's like, okay, well, hell, whatever y'all thought 36 looked like, if it looked like the Crypt Keeper, I'm glad I ain't looking like that.
Come on!
So I would take I don't look 36 and you thought I was in my 20s. I don't have a problem with it at all.
Take it all day.
And I hope it continue as I get older. I hope y'all continue to think I don't look my age.
Yeah. Okay. That's and that's the blessing of melanin. Praise him.
For sure. For sure.
Right. For every life, whatever you give me, Lord, please make sure I'm black. That's all now these days I'm saying, make sure I'm Black American, please. I'd like to stick with that one as well. Anyway, let's be specific.
Yeah.
Okay. Or I wouldn't mind being a hamster. I find them very cute. All right, Auntie Robin says, or a chinchilla. They're cute and very soft. I really enjoy those. Auntie Robin says, I told y'all about my 160-year-old Sora, right? Yes, you did. When I show her picture, people guess she's in her 60s.
Wow.
Blessings from the heavens.
Wow.
106 look like her 60s.
Blessings from the heavens.
That's amazing.
You can't be offended by that.
How? Auntie Robin says, and don't get me on the you look good for your age. That's what Jata was talking about. Lady Virgo's here.
Hey, Lady Virgo.
She has made it. She says, hey, good evening, everyone. Good evening unto you. We love you. Mm-hmm. Lady Virgo says, good to see you, Bianca. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
She said, Prophetic Fire Reiki, do those Ginuwine moves again, please.
Lady Virgo.
Same OG. All right.
And that's how he did it too.
Okay. Child.
He's wrong for that, though. I can't even lie.
Y'all gotta quit shaking my man, y'all. When Jennifer said, or 40, like, what's it?
No.
I'm just saying what he ain't. Good. He looks good. He's not an ugly man.
No, right. Not at all.
And everybody looks better when they were younger. Okay? It just is what it is.
Yeah, it's the fact of life.
Miss Kim says, no to 55-year-old Ginuwine. He does nothing for me.
I can agree. Because I feel like what's the man name who we was talking about? Giving
Isley brother. Ron Isley.
Run. I feel like he looked better in his elder than he did in his younger.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is I think it's the whole image that Ricky Smiley, Jesus, R. Kelly gave him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
The whole image of Godfather. Because before then you wasn't really seeing a whole lot of that.
Right.
But R. Kelly kind of blessed him with the whole kind of Godfather look and appeal, and he really kept that up all these years. Sure. He still looks like Mr. Biggs with the long trench coats, the good glasses, the hair looking right, everything with the hats and stuff. He blessed him with the glow up ever since not the Contagious,
she was the song best.
No, even before that it was R. Kelly's song.
You're contagious.
No,
it wasn't Contagious.
It wasn't Contagious. It was an R. Kelly song. The second one. R. Kelly when he was with Garcelle Bouvier in that music video.
I don't know.
What is the next? That's gonna drive me crazy. Why you got to do me like this? It was
because I think that's the first time we saw him as Mr. Big type.
I thought it was him and
because he was getting with
the girl that's on Hollywood Divas.
That was after that though.
Really?
Because he was cheating. He was cheating a long time. Apparently, R. Kelly was looking for all of Mr. Big's women's and getting.
Jennifer, Bianca, we have 20 minutes left.
I'm sorry. As we're doing the show, I'm gonna find it. Find it. Okay. Anyway, Auntie Robin says, Miss Kim, when I was in rehab for surgery, I was asked I asked the activities director while all those old men were trying to talk to me. That's when it hit me. I'm in their same age category.
Yikes.
I'm sorry, sis. And she also says, I think that when someone says you look good for your age, I think they really just mean that you look good and well. Yeah.
So just, yeah.
You look good. Yeah. Miss Kim says, drink plenty of water, wear your sunscreen. I've started that habit on my face for sure. Wear your sunscreen, invest in good skincare, get a series of chemical peels. Don't they hurt? Miss Kim, don't they hurt?
That sounds like it hurts to me.
Monthly facials and stay stress-free. That's the fountain of youth. Amen. But Miss Kim, don't they hurt though? Yes, Miss Kim put it in there. Thank you. That's the one. I'm gonna say it real quick. But Auntie Robin says them were Ginuwine's moves. Was taking me to Jesse's Pride performance.
We'll get to Jussie in a moment if we have time.
Mr. Biggs, yes. And this is the song, Keep It on the Down Low. This was the song that R. Kelly had, Keep It on the Down Low. Nobody has to know. And the Ron Isley, he was just in the music video. He wasn't singing in it.
Okay.
And that's where he had. That's the one. Thank you so much, Miss Kim. Now I don't have to look. Lady Virgo says, Auntie Robin, no, please don't bring up Jussie's performance. Auntie Robin says, I couldn't help myself, Lady Virgo. And Miss Kim said, pills don't hurt. You promise? Because I'm curious.
It sounds like it hurts.
Okay. Let me play this for y'all.
So this video is a video of Kirk Franklin being confronted by someone on the street.
You're gaslighting. You're gaslighting. You need to report. Stop gaslighting. Stop gaslighting. Stop gaslighting. That's why I'm telling you the truth. No. If anybody teaches a different doctrine, I cannot shake their hand and push their hand. You need to repent. You need to repent from your sins. You need to repent. You need to repent. You in your right are going to go to hell. You in your right are going to go to hell. Yes. You in your right are going to go to hell. You in your right.
Now,
let me mute myself.
When I saw this video, I was so disturbed. We all know Kirk Franklin is a man of the people. Kirk Franklin loves the people. When that man was telling him, you need to repent, you and your wife, he said you and your wife are going to go to hell. And Kirk Franklin was trying to give him a hug, trying to give him love. And, and then they had to hold Kirk back. Like, we all know Kirk is from these streets. Kirk is about that life. We all heard that message that he sent to his son, not to say that, that was right for him to say, but we know that that's...
He had every right to say everything he said.
Exactly. So, that's the bad thing about being a people person, is that you can be subject to people coming up to you acting a fool. I don't even know what he was referring to as to why Kirk and his wife would be going to hell. I don't get it. I don't know even if I want to know. I would like to know. I think I would like to know to get more of an understanding of what his point was, but I haven't seen much backlash for Kirk for doing this, so I'm glad that that's not been the case in the social media sphere. But you have to come to people with respect, whether they're famous or not. You got to come to people with respect, and damning people to hell is not the equivalent of respect. So I applaud Kirk Franklin for wanting to meet this man's rage, and whatever it is that he was coming to Kirk Franklin with, he was meeting that with love. I appreciate that, because if someone comes up to me like that, I'm walking away. And I probably will call the police and have you arrested for harassment. Or maybe even throw in a stalking charge and, tell the police that you've been stalking me for the last year. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud Kirk Franklin for, not beating the man's ass, you know what I'm saying? Because he really could have beat that man up, but I guess security wouldn't allow him to do that. But I don't know if Kirk is too big to be out in these streets amongst the people like that, to have these types of things happening. But, maybe he just likes to be out there to be able to touch the people. I think he's just a people person, and I can appreciate that. But yeah, I don't think anyone is on that young man's side who was damning Kirk Franklin and his wife to hell. Bianca, you just saw the video. What are your general thoughts on what you saw?
Well, I would need more background
and context.
Because what was he talking about? Like, why would you just immediately go up to somebody and start condemning him? What are you talking about? And then for the son to say he's defending my honor. I did hear him say or mention something about talking to his son, but I don't know in what context he's talking about.
Right.
I don't know. However, I can say people can have their personal feelings, but you don't get involved with family matters.
Right.
That's something that you stay out of. You do not get involved in family matters, number one. Number two, Jonathan, I appreciate your views, but if I was Kirk Franklin and it may came up to me like that, oh baby, it would have been built to, okay, BTA, because it would have been on and popping. My first thing is protect me. I'm not finna try to give nobody who come to me aggressive a hug. I'm about to
Right.
bop you upside your head.
Exactly.
And then I'll try to figure out what's going on later.
As James Caldwell would say, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the face.
Yeah, it would have been built to ass, okay? So, but I would really want to know what was his reasoning for coming at him like that.
I would want to know that as well, for sure. For sure. Jennifer, what are your thoughts on that video we just watched?
Before I bless you with my thoughts, I just wanted to make sure I give y'all just a little glimpse of the comments that's here. This is a viral video that Tammy Franklin, his wife, put up. And they said that you and your wife are going to hell. That's what he was saying. And she said that she was defending my honor. He was defending my honor. Something like that. Yeah, flattered that her hubby was defending her honor. And there's a couple of comments that bless my spirit. This young lady says they talking about we almost seen him turn into plies.
Okay.
And I also like this one. I don't know who this person is, but they said I've seen you go a lot of places, but hell wasn't one of them.
No.
And I do respect him, Kirk Franklin, remaining calm and not doing what he could have done and had every right to.
Right.
I appreciate that because he's in a space, money wise and up here wise, that there's going to be people that's going to push you and prod you and try to get something out of you. Because it's you know Bianca, as soon as he would have went bop bop bop, there would have been a $20 million lawsuit on his hands.
Right. And maybe that's what that young man was looking for. Who knows?
For all we know.
I understand that. However,
comma,
at what point do you stop the people from coming at you like that? At what point do you stop and take up for yourself? Like, I'm not the one for all of y'all to come up to. There's not going to be too many people, because what if you think it's another person who's running up on you looking for money and they really coming up to you to harm you, and you're sitting up here being nice and cool, calm and collected, and then they take you out because you're trying to get them a hug, and as soon as you go in for the hug, they hit you with a knife.
Now that's what I did not like.
Yeah.
They're trying to give me a hug. It's like you can see this is a heated situation. Yeah. Maybe he was, I don't know what he was trying to do with that. I don't think the hug thing was a smart thing to be doing. I thought that was kind of like what are we doing here, sir? This is not it. But I would like to say that this is just yet another bad example of Christianity. Just like Jonathan got me heated on my show on Monday about how bad Christians just make us look crazy. There is no heaven nor hell for any of us to condemn each other into. You don't know the personal relationship that him and his wife has. And I don't know the relationship that you have with God.
Because what if he's not a Christian? What if
exactly?
And he wants to.
Didn't sound like
it's a bad look on Christianity because we don't know if he's a Christian or not.
Exactly. And then at the very end of the day, even if you're prophetic enough to speak with God in those ways, right? Since when have you seen a prophet say that you're going to hell?
Never.
Right.
Since when have you ever seen a prophet saying that you're going to heaven?
Never.
Right.
God is not giving messages saying that you're going somewhere or trying to give the end of where you're going to be.
Right.
Because that's between that person and God.
So,
to be honest, I would have let security have. I believe that Kirk Franklin tries his best to try to talk to people, to reason with people, but I believe Kirk Franklin does his best work when he does these interviews.
Agree.
And he sounds like a sane person that loves Christ.
Right.
I enjoy that. But for these people on the streets and everybody and their mama, I wanted y'all to, I hope y'all saw that there's a dude in the background. Oh, there's plenty of people recording, at the same time. But one of the black dudes that bothered me is just him smiling as he's looking at this.
Yeah.
Don't that sound demon?
That's just
yeah.
That's disgusting to me. Because it's like a demon looking at the downfall of, the look of somebody high in gospel.
Right.
So
yeah, he clearly didn't like Kirk Franklin. And no person that likes Kirk Franklin and saw that happening would ever smile while that is happening.
And let's be real, it's okay. Not everybody's gonna like everybody. I learned that real quick from this show called Recess. Not everybody gonna like TJ. If not everybody gonna like TJ, maybe some people not gonna like me.
Come on.
But I'm not gonna play into it either, though. That's I do agree with that. That was crazy. To be honest, I would have paid him the dust that he is. God bless.
Exactly.
Yeah. You come to me saying I'm going to hell. There's no conversation. There's no conversation. No. If that's what you believe, then you can sit over there and believe that.
That's why I said I'll just walk away. What? There's nothing for us to discuss at all.
I don't think it was necessarily that though, because men have ego. So if a man come up to you puffing his chest, you go your first. I feel like Kirk Franklin, because we know where he's from. I feel like his first thing was, but then he had to reel it back in. Like, hold on, right? I see these phones out, so let me give a different image.
Exactly.
Because we also have to think he's human. He ain't God. So when somebody come at you like that, your first instinct is like, what?
Okay, exactly.
But he had to reel it in.
You got
he had to do something different because he knew it was going to be a viral moment because he saw the phones out as the man approached him. Seemed like a setup to me now that I'm thinking about it.
That's what it sounds like. And I don't like it at all. All the way around. I think Kirk could have done better in letting him be over there. Because my mama says it's kind of hard to have an argument by yourself.
Agreed. Any comments before we move on?
Lady Virgo says, JoJo Speaks, how come you can't go over an hour sometimes for your lives? Does it YouTube not allow you to go over an hour or something?
The thing is, when I watch YouTube videos, I don't like YouTube videos that go on for more than an hour. And so I'm thinking about my personal attention span and just thinking, if I don't want to see a show that's more than an hour, I don't want to make you guys feel like you have to stay for more than an hour if that's not what you want to do, because I'm glad that you guys are here, period. But the reason why I have an hour show is also because I want to have some type of order on my show and expectations with my show as well. So that's who I am. But we've gone over an hour, a handful of times. We probably will tonight as well.
We will.
More topics that I want to talk about, and we got 8 minutes left.
Miss Kim says, so not the point, but Kirk looked like a Lego man in that tank top. Moving on.
Anyway, so it's being alleged that Jussie Smollett and Karamo Brown, formerly of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, the most recent season, are currently in a relationship. Now, Jussie Smollett was in the news for being at Harlem Pride doing his Bankhead bounce, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have an issue with it when someone mentioned it earlier this week, but then when I saw it, I was like, okay, yeah, that looks, maybe we still shouldn't be doing that. I don't know, but anyways, and then my mom saw it. He definitely didn't sound the best, but that's not the point. Anyways, so it just so happened, I'd heard that Jussie was engaged, right? But apparently that engagement was broken off like 3 weeks ago. Karamo did an interview with Carlos King earlier this week, and he talked about this relationship. Now, he did not name Jussie as his partner, but he talked about this relationship, said that he thinks that that's his forever person, that they'll be together forever, that they're so in love, that they're so attached, and all this good stuff. And also TMZ has released photos of them together, a picture of Jussie kind of pulling on Karamo's chin, looking sort of kind of lovey-dovey. I see two stunt queens pulling a stunt. I don't believe this relationship whatsoever. none whatsoever. Not that my opinion matters, but y'all getting my opinion. Karamo, even in this interview with Carlos King, he spoke about the fact that he's been known to date white men in his past, and I don't know if he's ever been in a public relationship with a fellow black man. I don't know if I don't know that to be true. So, and I feel like Jussie is trying to get back into the spotlight. And, he's never going to admit to what he did purposefully. So maybe he's trying to find another avenue into getting into wherever it is that he wants to be. But me personally, I think this is just a stunt by two old stuck queens who have nothing better to do. Karamo, I don't believe he's a part of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy anymore. I don't even know if the show is still on, to be honest.
No, it's done. I think that's why he was so vocal, because they're
right.
done.
Exactly. So yeah, that's what I got to say about this. If they're happy and together, sure. I hope they make each other happy. Happy gay people, happy gay black people.
Gays.
Do your thing. But I spell a stunt. Bianca, your thoughts? Do you have any interest in this new couple? Looks like you're struggling, girl. What's going on, girl?
Listen, I'm not buying none of it.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm absolutely not buying any of it. Jussie, it would be really hard for anybody to trust him after the stunts that he's pulled recently.
Mm-hmm.
And then with y'all letting us know that Karamo's show ain't going as planned, it didn't Mari didn't hand it down to him like he was supposed to, or like he was supposed to go. It's not working out like he seemed. So I feel like this is beneficial for both of them because it's highly controversial. And what we have to memorize is all publicity is good publicity when it comes to people like them.
Like them.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not buying none of it. I'm not.
Yeah. Genesita, your thoughts?
Sure, when I heard this initially, I was like, huh?
Okay, like,
huh? When did that happen? But yeah, let me make sure I put it out there as well. Just like Bianca was talking about, his talk show is done too.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but the Queer Eye show is done. Both of the shows. So yeah. And then Jussie, I feel like anybody that gets with Jussie, in my opinion, is looking to be seen or something, So all I can think about is it's just time. Time will reveal all. I can't call. I don't. Okay, let me tell you how I feel.
Tell us.
I don't feel Jussie is a genuine person, because that stunt was like really crazy, and just the fact that it's so much stuff trying to figure out whether or not it was true or not is like okay, this is weird. I don't know if I can trust any of that carrying on. He apparently wanted more as far as fame is concerned and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, hearing him talk in interviews, I don't feel like he's really attached with reality. I don't feel like he's here with us or that he sees what we see. As far as Karamo is concerned, I've always seen him as somebody on the come up. That's what I've always seen of him. I think he has sense, or has at least enough sense to talk sense on his show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as this relationship, I believe we'll see it fizzle, and yeah, that's really it. I don't see much come of it. But if they prove us wrong, God bless.
Absolutely.
Auntie Robin says, okay, Bianca, that was so great. I enjoyed that. God bless. Auntie Robin says the performance was cringe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make myself watch a little bit of it because I haven't seen any of it.
He sounded terrible. He sounded.
No, I'm gonna watch it.
Terrible.
I want to see. I need to see.
I couldn't even get through the first. I couldn't even get through the first 3 words.
I already don't care for his voice as it is when he's
Yeah.
when he's in a recording studio on Empire,
Uh-huh.
but that live mic did him no justice whatsoever.
You know who he remind me of?
Who?
Because he got the like Trey Songz.
Like a goat.
Him and Trey Songz got that
But his is worse though. Trey Songz, he do
Much
waver, but
and Trey Songz sort of kind of stopped doing that after. Well, didn't stop doing that, but didn't do that as much after a little while. Because compared to his first day of his first album, Just Gotta Make It, to what was it, Ready? Like
Ready,
he wasn't doing all
was
that
the best
on Ready.
album he ever had.
He was not doing all that yodeling on Ready at all. So
I love the album, but
what he doing live though?
I don't pay attention to his live.
Don't let him have a verses.
Please,
Ciao.
I don't want to see that.
Ciao. Anywho, Auntie Robin says, "Did you see the picture of them parting ways at the airport? It looked like Karamo was checking to make sure, checking to be sure somebody got the picture."
Yikes! Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. Lady Virgo says, JoJo Speaks is different for yours, Bianca, Prophetic Fire Reiki, Above Vibrations audience. We enjoy and have fun with you all. No need to worry about time, in my opinion.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Miss Kim says, I'm right here with you, Jonathan. 2 stunt queens!
For sure. For sure.
She put two little queen emojis.
Yes.
And to be honest, I totally agree. I can't even, just like outside of the conversation, it don't even look like they should be together. Let me not say that. Anyway, Auntie Robin said, let me not say what you're thinking. Auntie Robin said,
I'm thinking it too, girl.
I was gonna say, I ain't see no problem. Like, I don't know why you censor yourself. I don't see a problem with it at all.
I've just never seen two bottoms together.
Okay.
Not to say it has to be, a femme and a mask together. It doesn't have to be that way. I've just never seen it personally.
James Caldwell said it best himself. 2 bottoms together, what y'all gonna be doing? Bumping purses and losing change? Okay.
Not losing change.
Losing change. Bumping purses and losing change. That's what the fabulous, iconic, legendary James Caldwell on YouTube, Schoolboy TV, shout out to James Caldwell, said himself. Okay.
Anyway, Auntie Robin says, I believe the relationship is a stunt too. The PR of it all was suspect to me. Actually, the timing, all of the reporting is too coincidental. Lord
For
Jesus.
sure. For sure.
Lady Virgo says, OMG. Karamo show is canceled too. Yeah, like they need something. Miss Kim says, why did Jussie say I'm not afraid anymore during his performance? I think he's got mental health issues, and I do believe that as well.
And I also think that a lot of his behavior has been drug induced. That's just my personal opinion. Because for me, no sane person would think of the stunt that he thought up in 2020 and thought that was going to get him to where he wanted to be. No one in their right mind would think that. No one in their right mind, at least not in my opinion. And if he is
a Caucasian mind would.
That is very true, but he is not Caucasian, at least not all the way.
So. Exactly. It's still in him, Jonathan.
He have both in his blood.
It's still available.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't sit up here and just say
he's just black.
This is a whole nother conversation, baby. Because this is a whole conversation on the Tickety Talk.
You know it.
I don't want y'all know what I'm saying. Either way,
we got to figure out who raised him.
Access to both of them in him, and if he want to pull his strength from that side versus the other side, then that's on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Child.
Yeah.
It could, and for all we know, he may have those issues. Just fighting and striving to be like as big as his sister. You know what I'm saying? Because she has respect in the game from what it looks like. With Journey.
Yeah.
So but y'all know y'all not seeing somebody who act fake like they was hurt on the job just to get that check. Right. So ain't no telling if he's sitting up here seeming like he's sitting up here
Oh no.
Just because he's trying to get their check. So no, we're not making any excuses until we know things is facts.
No.
We got if it's not a fact, well known and put out there, we ain't using it as an excuse.
That's not what we
know
doing.
what he doing. He know what he doing. Like he knew what he was doing when he tried to sit up here and cause up all this bull crap.
And you know what? On top of that, I certainly do believe that any issues that he has or had or whatever, I believe it's just from his fight to be something that he just literally isn't.
Yeah.
He needs to stop looking at everybody else and just be himself.
Right.
Miss Kim said he seems like a lamb in distress.
He does, for sure. For sure.
Oh, Miss Kim, you be on the roll, sis. I enjoy you. I love you. Thank you. Lady Virgo says, y'all got me in tears, Miss Kim, Auntie Robin panel. You guys have me in tears about Jussie's performance. That's exactly why I wanted y'all to skip that topic. Sorry.
It's okay.
Miss Kim says the night he pulled that stunt, it was frigid cold. And yeah, she up there too. Dangerously cold. Nobody was outside unless you had to be. Going to Subway in a blizzard, lies.
Yeah.
Especially when he had the money to get it delivered, if it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Subway.
That's what we
feeding for? We feeding for Subway? Yeah, I can't believe any of that. Okay, I'm sorry, Jonathan. Go ahead.
There's one other thing that I wanted to speak on before we go. Although it is past 9, you know, I do want to discuss this because the verses was last week.
Oh,
and I don't want to talk about the verses itself. We're not going to talk about the verses itself, but Willie Taylor, who is a member of Day 26, he came out and he said that Day 26 would have smoked B2K and Pretty Ricky during verses.
I know about Pretty Ricky now.
All right, now we're pushing it. Now we're feeling ourselves a little bit too much.
So I want to say this. I will preface my comments by saying I'm a huge fan of Day 26. I love their music. They're probably one of the most talented male groups of the 2000s, at least in my opinion. Each and every one of those men can sing. We know what each and every one of those young men's voices sound like. I just feel like if they were maybe under a different record company, maybe they might have gotten a better crack at their career. They might have been bigger. I don't know. Diddy knows how to pick them. He knows talent, and that's a gift that he has. So I love Day 26. I want to say that. However, B2K and Pretty Ricky are just on another level, at least in my opinion, as far as hits are concerned, because verses is all about the hits, and the hits can even be deep album cuts. They were singing deep album cuts on that Pretty Ricky, and I don't know if B2K did any album cuts, but because I don't know if anybody would know what those songs were. I'm not familiar with the album. However, verses being about hits and Day 26. I have a lot of Day 26 songs that I love. I love Since You've Been Gone. I love I'ma Put It On Her. I love Have You Ever, or whatever that song that was when there was just four members. I love me some Day 26. I love their singing. But as far as verses is concerned, I don't see them doing better than really any. Maybe they can beat B5, who was previously with Bad Boy. They'd probably beat B5, at least in my opinion. But other than that, like that's going too far, Willie. I appreciate your confidence in your group members. Vocally. Absolutely, vocally, Day 26 will, they will blow B2K and Pretty Ricky out of the water. Pleasure P can't do it all by himself. When he
did a good job by himself.
he did, but when you got 5 niggas who and Brian himself from Day 26 can out sing Pleasure P.
All
of them. Brian is the best singer of all of those people all together. However, we're talking about verses, and verses is about hits, and Day 26 really ain't got them hits like that.
Every song that you listed, I don't know none of them. So
Co-star, I love co-star. It's yeah.
None of them. But when they said you said,
It was the bended knee for me.
Age, girl.
Bianca, what is your reaction to Mr. Willie Taylor's prediction as to how they would have done in the verses?
So, I agree with what he was saying, only because Pleasure P kept making it a point for sing a cappella.
Yeah.
Sing a cappella.
It would have been a different. You right.
Yeah.
If they would have came and sang a cappella,
baby, it would have been
Pleasure
over.
P, you sang better than Omarion.
Right.
And that's not a feat, honey.
Sing any of them Negroes down. You could never. And I love Pleasure P down, but you could never sing any of them.
Not even Q. Not even
Q. You're right.
Right.
They really may be saying something.
None of them. So I agree with that because that was the premises of the entire thing. That's why I said, y'all know how I felt about Pleasure kept saying, Omarion, sing a cappella. That was pissing me off. Like, why do you want to take us through this?
Because he wanted to embarrass the man. He wanted to embarrass that man.
Hear this foolishness. But if Day 26 would have been there as a group,
he wouldn't ask him to do
nobody would have known none of them songs. But I bet you they songs would have hit the charts after they did their verses. And that's a very strategic move. That is a very strategic move.
We'll need to keep talking.
I agree with them.
I'm here for it. You have changed my mind. You're right. Because if it was just about the hits, we both know it wouldn't be that way. Right. But if we talking about the singing that Pleasure P kept on point, digging in on a point, sing.
Yeah.
You're right. Did y'all see
what?
I sent something to you guys on the TikToks. Omarion had a interview.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Omarion said they basically asked, hey, like how, who compares, like what level, and he says CB and Usher. This young man feels like he should be on the same level as Christopher Brown and Usher Raymond.
No, sir. No, sir.
I got this icebox where my heart used to be.
Let me tell you, those two people, they actually sing.
They do.
Though Usher is not, in my opinion, I believe Chris Brown can sing better than Usher.
Oh, absolutely, all day. Yeah.
It's the riffs and runs for us.
I think Chris Brown is a very underrated vocalist, at least in my opinion. I don't think people give him the credit he deserves for his vocals.
For vocal ability.
Yes.
And not saying that Usher can't sing. It's just that I believe, when I want to hear riffs and Chris Brown has more of that. Usher, Usher gives us what he can give, and what he can give is good.
It is.
Really? I feel like Usher gives it when he can. Like when
he can.
He got to say
he can. Exactly.
No, but what I'm saying is he don't do it often. But when he do it, because he have, what is the name of the freaking song? Wave. Him and Trey Songz got the same song. Is it Wave?
I don't know.
I didn't know
they did a song.
Usher can do some runs too. He just don't do them often because his songs don't require him to. But when his songs require him to, he do it and he do it good. I feel like both of them equally are vocally amazing, and dancing, I feel like they're both amazing.
How you feel about Omarion?
So much good thing, no money. I feel like Omarion need to stay in a child's place.
Okay.
That's where he left at.
That's Omarion and Marcus Houston need to sit down, have a seat at the same table.
Bianca,
calm down.
Bianca, I think the song you were referring to was New Flame with Chris Brown, because he was doing some runs on that song. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll send it to y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Jennifer, any comments before we get on out of here, girl?
Yeah, Lady Virgo says, I just choked on my cup of soda. OMG.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. More laughter from Lady Virgo. Miss Kim says, day 26 has some singers. Everyone had a voice. Yeah.
Sure.
Everyone.
The point of the competition. You gotta have a thing of singers. I just hate that they came to a succubus, to Ursula, if you will, to come steal their voices. Brian, Big Mike, and Q had the voices.
Okay.
Come on, Miss Kim. Come on, Miss Kim.
The best singers in that group, Brian, Q, and Mike, the best. And it just so happened. I'm not gonna take it there. Just keep going.
Okay. Miss Kim said the first album was fire.
Fire.
She also says that Omarion is delusional.
For sure.
Gone. And he said that with a straight face. And it's not like it was there was a camera in his face when he said that. The people automatically laughed when he said CB and Usher.
Mm-hmm.
They should have immediately played one of his tracks and said, how does it sound to you? And then they should have played another one in comparison to this.
And it's not like Omarion can't sing. He just don't sing like that.
No.
Right.
He can hold the tune.
He can.
Omarion's like me. Yeah. He can hold the tune, but he can't sing. I can hold the tune, but I can't sing.
But it don't make it no better that he had auto-tune on his microphone during our verses.
I mean, if it's available, he gonna take the opportunity, child.
But maybe it's because he was doing what Chris Brown does, because Chris Brown does use autotune. But one thing I can say, and this came from the autotune king, Mr. T-Pain himself. When people said, somebody asked T-Pain who uses autotune the best, and he said Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And he ain't lying, because for autotune to sound the best, you have to be able to sing.
There we go.
Exactly. It's best on people who don't need it.
It's best on people who
don't need it. Right.
I.e. my Uncle Teddy. Everybody know Teddy is my uncle, baby. Can't nobody tell me Teddy pinned her ass down is not my uncle. Period.
Right. Y'all
He's the best. And I'm gonna stand 10 toes down for Teddy.
And my favorite song from Mr. Teddy Pender Down is it Sounds Bad.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all may not know that song. I love that song. There's no auto-tune, no nothing. It's just a band and him singing.
And him
that's my favorite song. It helps. It's one of those songs like, I may be having a bad day, but it's a reminder of, hey, a lot of stuff going on, but I'm all right.
Have you seen his tiny desk?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And how he won the first Masked Singer. Y'all niggas ain't.
Come on.
Y'all ain't giving him what he need.
No. I love my
but I'm happy that he found a lane where he's making even more money than the music with the gaming and stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm happy for all of his success and all the stuff that he's doing. I love T-Pain.
And the Geico commercial too. Like he is in his bag.
He really is making that money. Miss Kim said Omarion just dropped an album. I heard about that. He played himself, and then he played himself when he brought his son out there. Miss Kim says, "Where's the video you wanted us to see? The video from Kirk Franklin. That's the one, right?
Yeah, we played it.
Auntie Robert says, the water pressure is very low. Yikes. Oh, no. Did the water turn to steam? She said it's 101 degrees earlier, friend. Up in New York. Lady Virgo says, Miss Virgo. Auntie Robert says, yes, mine too. You already know how they about to do us here. What? What they gonna do?
Y'all was in the same area?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're both in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Bianca, why don't you share with the good folks your social media contacts real quick before we get out of here, girl?
So,
My social media is Bianca Edwards on everything, y'all.
Yay!
Genesita, your turn.
I'm Prophetic Fire Reiki. Go ahead and see me on the YouTubes. I go live every single Monday just to talk. Okay, because that's literally all we do. And I'm on TikTok at Prophetic Fire Reiki as well as Instagram.
Be sure to join us every Saturday morning at 10-ish a.m. with Faithful Warrior Ministries. We go live every Saturday morning at 10-ish a.m. to read a devotional, do some chit-chat, and of course, pray. So if you're interested in joining us, please make sure to do so. Just type in Faithful Warrior Ministries in the search bar on YouTube, and we will pop right on up. Once again, join us every Saturday morning at 10-ish a.m. You guys can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is JoJo Speaks. JoJo_speaks 3020. My Facebook is Jonathan Lee. My email is williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. My Cash App is $Jonathan Lee 07. That's $JONATHANLEE 07. Thank you all so much for joining us for this wonderful live. You guys in the comments, you guys who are viewing, I see we have 5 people who are watching right now. So thank y'all so much for joining us. There's no JoJo Speaks YouTube channel without you guys, the viewers. So thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to join me every Monday at 6 p.m. for my 90-Day Fiancé live with Justin Butler. And of course, join us next week, same time, same place, same beautiful faces for our Hot Topics and Social Commentary show next Thursday. Love you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.